kick it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Girls' Room. We are here for maybe the funniest episode we have ever recorded.
It's going to go off the rails so hard.
It's going to go so off the rails. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be revealing a lot about ourselves that I know I have not shared with anyone before. So
Same.
You're seeing it here first, everyone.
Should this be behind the paywall? Should it be a Patreon?
It's going to be embarrassing. I feel like it should be behind a paywall, but it's not because we appreciate all of you. So we're going to put that out for the public.
Deepest, darkest secrets.
I was going to say, these are our origin stories.
Yeah. We were alive when the magic was written. Mm-hmm. We are here to talk about fan fiction today because
it's happening.
An offshoot of one of our other episodes. About a year ago, it blew my mind when people started, like, Book Talks is specifically where I first saw it. Mm-hmm. People just started posting about their favorite fan fictions and sharing their recommendations and downloading them onto their Kindles. Yeah. And I was like, I thought we were supposed to not tell people.
I did not know that that was a popular thing until you mentioned it during one of our episode recordings this past year. I was like, it's popular now? What?
Yeah, like, it's cool now.
Yeah.
And I was always very shy about it. Like,
I didn't tell anyone I read fan fiction because I thought everybody would think I was weird.
Right.
Girl, you went so hard, and I'm so excited to talk about that
that's
today.
not even the whole thing. Like, I was like, Manny, where is the tote bag? Because there was an entire tote bag. It was a Barnes & Noble tote bag.
Oh my God. I love you, Heather.
Yes.
It was either Barnes & Noble or it was Walden Books, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Walden Books.
And it was
recipes
full of all of our, like, either printed from the computer or there are literally
handwritten. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
folder out.
Literally
this is
sitting
what
in
my
class
sister
writing.
found. This is Kim and Heather's story.
Oh.
So, like, this was my sister because she also wrote stuff. And there's, like, literal handwritten, like, next chapters and stuff.
Wow.
I have no idea what this one is. I read everything in this folder last night. I did not have time to read this last night
didn't
after
either.
finding it.
That's okay.
But
No.
You can send us
doing a
voice
play.
notes of reading it to us.
Dramatic
every once in a
reading.
while. Just read us chunks. That no one gets.
I am going to put in the drive, like, while exploring, I was like trying to find, I'm like, I know I have to have, I was talking to our friend Courtney last night and I said, I know I have to have Fatal Friendship somewhere, which was like her story that she wrote. And I I did find it in my email, back from like 2010 or something like that.
It blows my mind that you still have access to that email. I don't have access to any of my super old emails anymore.
Well, I think my sister had it in email, and she forwarded it to me. Like, when we were writing Hopelessly Devoted, this one over here, that would have been in, like, the 2010 era, and we were bouncing it back and forth between my friend Courtney and I. So I'd write from my character's point of view, and then I'd send what I wrote to her, and we'd have my sisters on copy, so they'd read everything, because they were also characters.
you guys
in it,
had
but
like
side
a
characters.
business.
Yeah, and we even had like
So
a
organized.
file, a note file of like things we want to happen in the story when we get to there, kind of things. And it all started based off of like a dream one of us had.
That's
And then-
crazy.
Oh my gosh.
All right, before we get too far deep into this, let's go through some background on fan fiction. I started my fan fiction journey on Quizilla.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first time I ran into fan fiction was on Quizilla, because I used to like taking quizzes, and then somehow I got into the chunk of that website that was definitely not meant for quizzes, or that was not meant for fan fiction, that was full of fan fiction. And then I ended up, I was never big on LiveJournal Wattpad. I would do a couple every once in a while, but I also loved fanfiction.net was like my big one. I didn't get into AO3 until I was an adult.
I want to say I started on like WordPress or something like that, like one of those blog spot type situations.
Yeah.
Or like, was it Angel Fire or something?
There were a lot of web rings back in like the late 90s where people would create their own like AOL Hometown, Angel Fire, Tripod, just like fan pages, and then post their own fan fiction there. And then later on, I remember going on LiveJournal to see it, then fanfiction.net. And yeah, like you, I didn't know AO3 was a thing until later on, like
LiveJournal.
Past 10 years maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we did, I want to say that it started on something, oh my God, Phantom of the Opera related ones. That's wild. Sorry, I just got to, I think it was
everywhere,
like a MySpace. No, it wouldn't have been MySpace. I cannot remember which one I had. Like a LiveJournal.
There's a LiveJournal. There's also another one that was similar skinned to LiveJournal, but it was called Greatest Journal, and you could upload a bajillion icons. And that's the one that I discovered in like late high school because it was more creative. It allowed you to post more of things in the free version without having to pay for like more storage for your image assets and blah blah blah. But
what is this page? I just found Harry Potter experts D fan fiction.
I was like, there's a lot of Harry Potter fan fiction.
I will
This is
be
in German.
fully open and honest. I got into fan fiction because of Harry Potter.
Right.
That is how I got into fan fiction.
This is a German.
I started reading Buffy fan fiction.
Yeah.
I
that
did
was my
travel
first
down
one.
the Buffy pipeline. I did some Doctor Who fan fiction.
Yes. Now, according to this, like according to fanfiction.net, if you went off of TVs, the top 5 TV show based fan fictions would be. Can anyone guess the top number 1?
Supernatural.
Yes.
Yeah,
127,000.
100%.
Doctor Who has to be up there too.
That is in the top 3. So number 1, Supernatural. Number 2, Glee.
Really?
Oh my God, that show didn't need fan fiction.
That show was fan fiction,
right?
And Lovely, yeah.
3, Doctor Who. 4, Sherlock. 5, Once Upon a Time, which technically was fan fiction too, if you think about it.
Yes.
Yes.
6, we go into Buffy then.
Yeah.
That sounds
So
about right.
it's so fascinating that like shows or movies or whatever fictional works, intellectual property that is historical or have been long running, like Doctor Who or like something like The Wizard of Oz and Wicked, like some of those things now are fan fiction if you think about it. Stephen Moffat was a fan of Doctor Who when it was on the air in the 60s and 70s, and now and then he became showrunner and started writing for it. So it's just so interesting that like there's legit, I mean,
That's kind of where it came from. I mean, historically, from my research.
Star Trek was a big one.
Yes, that's actually, so if you look at like the history part of it, the very first fan fiction was technically like folk tradition. So like people like having the urge to retell or expand on like popular stories, like tales, like Shakespeare.
Yes.
Technically, where's that part in my notes? Shakespeare actually is fan fiction.
Oh yeah,
Yes, it is.
a lot of it's about historical
He
things that
wrote
Yes.
like Romeo and Juliet, Much Ado About Nothing, Othello, As You Like It, and The Winter's Tale were actually all based on recent works of authors that were at the time. So technically, all of his stuff is fan fiction. Alfonso Fernandez de Avellaneda, probably butchered that, wrote a sequel to Cervantes' Don Quixote before Cervantes got his sequel out. Like he was working on a sequel, and this guy was like, 1614, let's go! I'm gonna write my own sequel. And there is some thought that actually Dante's Inferno is considered like a self-insert fan fiction to the Bible.
Biblical fan fiction,
So a lot of, like when you get into the that's right, back to my notes here. There was actually like unauthorized sequels to Gulliver's Travels in the 1700s. 1880s Sherlock, like fans started writing and sharing their own stories. 1930s, 1940s. Fan fiction was technically a term to distinguish like a fan written story versus a professional written story. So that's kind of where like the term came into play. The 60s, you get into the fanzines. So that's where you get the Trekkies, fandom formalizing their modern fan fiction with fan magazines with stories of like Spock and Kirk,
Slash time.
basically, yes. Where you got the
So
M
much
and
slash.
you got the
So
M/M romance of Kirk and Spock together. Then you get into the 90s where you get the internet revolution, the digital era, an age where you started to get like your mail order,
Never been the same.
Mailing
zines,
lists.
online platforms.
Yeah.
There were just dedicated sites like fanfiction.net
Yep.
and
Yep.
Archive of Our Own. And then that's where all of the like the mainstream crossovers start to happen after that point where you get like the afters, fan fiction written about One Direction that, you know, becomes this big thing, or 50 Shades of Grey being fan fiction for
Twilight.
For Twilight.
Twilight.
So like all of these big stories. There's another one that recently came out with Anne Hathaway, and I can't remember what it's called, but it was like a Harry Styles fan fiction.
Oh, it was the one where she fell in love with the guy
musician?
in the band. I watched it.
Yes, that was good.
So and that's where you kind of
what was
get
his
into
name?
like that. What you were saying was like
Isn't it Nicholas
Nicholas
Galazzini or
Yeah.
where you get
Not
into
familiar.
like, do you
Good.
so like fan fiction is technically like written in the amateur capacity.
Yes.
So by fans, it's a fan of fan labor, love. It's unauthorized, but it's actually based on something already existing. Unfortunately, it uses the copywritten characters and different intellectual, properties. So they can be anywhere from just like a few short pages to like a whole novel, and it can be fiction, nonfiction, novels, pulling stuff from comic books, movies, television shows, music groups, anime, manga, video games. Like
All the
apparently there's a lot of
yaoi.
Sonic like stories. Weird to me, but
it gets weird, man.
It gets like some of the
It gets
crossover
weird.
stuff gets really
It gets weird.
and that's where
Interesting.
some of the controversies come from too, because it's not usually commissioned by like the authorized holder of the work. So sometimes people feel that it infringes on like the author's work. Some people are like, it's kind of lazy writing, like create your own character. I get that you want more, but it goes anywhere from there's some people who are like, this is great, we love this, keep writing about these characters, they're beloved, to like, I don't care, do whatever you want, it's not my problem, to like major disapproval. Like Anne Rice was like, I will do anything to keep you from taking Interview with the Vampire character.
Cracks down hard.
J.K.
Her
Rowling
and J.K. Rowling did it, which
suing
was
people.
what started the rise of people putting disclaimers before at the beginning of every chapter of their fan fiction.
Yep. So it there's a whole section on Wikipedia of like the legality when it comes to fan fiction. Some people are like, you go girl, but like G.G.R. Martin was like, it's a bad exercise for aspiring authors. Like, you should just make up your own characters, create something new.
Well, that's when you get like the find and replace, and you get like the Office style. You dweeked. Who's dweeked? Misspelled Dwight.
So yeah, that's the history, I guess, about it.
Yeah, it blows my mind today that some fan fiction has become so popular that it has since been removed because they're taking that story because of its popularity and turning it into traditionally published media by taking all of the like property information out of it. So much so that, I mean, Daisy Ridley, funnily enough, we kind of talked about this on the Girls Room Live. Daisy Ridley is about to star in a movie based off of a book that is based off of Raylo fiction. Her husband is...
She's her, based on her.
Yeah. Her husband's
wait.
Yeah, it's so true. This is where we've hit, Kat. Hold on. Let me find the name. Okay, it is a movie that is coming out called The Love Hypothesis. It's written by Ali Hazelwood, the book is written by Ali Hazelwood, who I have read a lot. She does very fluffy, romancy books, but it was popularized by Raylo, or it was inspired by popularized Raylo fan fiction.
Okay.
It is now being made into a movie. Her husband, Daisy Ridley's husband, who played Ray in the Star Wars. Sorry, I also feel like I should explain this for everyone listening. Raylo means Ray and Kylo Ren. It is fan fiction of the romance between the two. Since we were robbed of it in the movies, and I could wax poetic about that forever.
Same.
So Daisy Ridley's husband is directing this movie.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Am I correct?
Like Alex having to direct something there. He's like, I gotta choreograph.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Daisy Ridley's not in it. Her husband, Tom Bateman, was cast in the lead male role.
Oh, okay.
So when he auditioned for it and got cast and came back, she had no idea. She's been doing some interviews for another piece that's coming out that she's in, and they were like, did he know? And she was like, he had no idea. And it's so crazy to me.
Wow.
Like, she's just living through this.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's The Love Hypothesis. It should be coming out, I think, sometime in February, isn't it?
I think it was in one of my notes somewhere, but I can't find now.
But yeah, like that's where we're hitting. We're hitting levels of where fan fiction was written. It was so big, they've either removed it or it's been traditionally published. Like, the one that really clued me in to this happening and this being real and people being in love with fan fiction was I kept seeing everybody talk about something called Manacled, and I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is. And then I finally looked it up. It was made for me. I was a Hermione girl. Mm-hmm. I was. For those of you who don't know, that's Draco Hermione. Yes. I still believe that if they would have ended up, they could have been a power couple and they could have changed the world. It is what
and
it is.
in real life.
And in real
Just
life.
saying,
I know. Well, now
real
Tom's
people
kinda,
stuff gives me the ick.
Yeah. Well, Tom's kind of questionable now, and I'm not super happy about it. But anyway, I know. I've really just got to completely just throw all of that away because it just gets worse and worse every day.
Yes.
But yeah, it was basically a Draco Hermione, very dark, dystopian, post-war fan fiction that got so popular that the original author removed it. Nowadays, it is not as easy to get a hold of it. You have to either know someone who knows someone who's saved it or something to be able to read the original, because it is now, it came out in 2025, I believe. It is now under the title Alchemized. They've adapted everything in the story to be independent from Harry Potter, but it is now a traditionally published book that was fan fiction that everyone just loved.
Well, there was in 2003, so this could have been part of why it doesn't exist anywhere. A British law firm that was representing J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers sent a letter to like the webmasters, I'm assuming of fanfiction.net, requesting that any adult Harry Potter fan fiction, like stories containing pornography, any graphic sexual content, graphic violent content, had to be removed from the page because it's concerning that like children are coming on here looking for Harry Potter things, stumbling across this.
Yeah, I was like,
and that is when, and I will be so totally honest, that is when I moved to adultfanfiction.net. It's the name has changed so many times, but like,
so that's what it says. Any, among other fan fiction, made claims for fair use and non-professional status just to justify their right to continue hosting anything that was adult content. So,
But yeah, so that was the one that kind of started me on the journey of being like, oh, we're talking about this, we're sharing these now. Okay. I don't remember a ton on terminology. I remember like slash fiction. I remember a lot of that.
Right here, baby.
Oh, man.
The big one for me that I like, I would give almost anything a shot to some extent, unless it was Mary Sue fan fiction. I would not touch it.
Which I can give you the what's it called? The definition.
Definition.
The definition.
It started with the live long and prosper.
Yeah.
So where did that Mary Sue go? Mary Sue. A Mary Sue, also known as an MS, is a term which editors and writers credit as originating in Star Trek fan fiction. Later became mainstream terminology. In early fan fiction, it was a common plot as a minor member of the USS Enterprise's crew saving the life of Spock or Kirk, often being rewarded then with a sexual relationship as a result. The term Mary Sue, which originated in a parody of stories with the wish fulfillment genre, often refers to an idealized or overpowered character who lacks flaws and is often seen as a representation of the author.
Yeah, it's like self-insertion fan fiction, where the author saves the day and gets the guy or girl or whatever.
Anytime I saw Mary Sue on anything, hey, can we not grump?
What was that?
He's so grumping. Hey, come here, grumpy boy. Oh no. Hey.
Oh,
So-
thank you.
Hey.
So I know a couple of actors who are friends of mine, and I had to explain the concept of fan fiction to them.
Oh no.
And I was like, so you know when, and they're like, oh, that's a thing that people do. They publish like their own versions of stories. Yeah, people do that.
Would you
And
like
then
to
she's-
read What's About You? No.
And she started. That was when I was like, please don't research. Please don't research. Please don't research. Because then the follow up to that, the other person in that conversation was like, yeah, you know how they turned the Twilight. Fan fiction into 50 Shades of Grey, and it's like this adult thing. I'm like, oh, please do not. I'm
actually
where I want
curious
this
now.
conversation
Hold
to
on.
go.
I'm gonna
so
go
I
to
don't
the
know if that person ever looked at it, and I was like, please stay far, far away from this land. You do not.
Curious if there's any space cases. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, they're probably. I don't want. No.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
We don't
God.
need to know. We don't need
have
to
to
read
read it.
No.
I don't want to
space-
know.
A space case is born. Catalina returns to the Krista as she, and just as she returns, everything goes out of whack.
I don't.
A new batch of space cases arrives. The casers. There's so many actually on here.
Oh God, where are you?
Fanfiction.net.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no.
Space Cases, the Misfits. There is actually an author called The Space Cases, a multi-character POV of a normal day on the Krista.
Oh jeez, I don't. Oh, I'm
Secondhand
horrified
embarrassment,
and
man. I get it.
intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm horrified and
It's
intrigued,
the
and I don't want to go
constant
there
shame
now.
spiral of
Wait,
enjoying
wait,
fan fiction.
The
no.
Space Ghost, Sam and Dean find themselves a case aboard the USS Enterprise.
Oh my gosh!
Stop it.
Wait, now we're
Stop it. Too much crossover. Those should not cross over.
I'm still mad there's never been a Buffy and Supernatural
This is the
crossover.
Winchester
Like, come on.
Kirk
Never?
Oh, there
expansion.
has to be.
A Buffy what?
A Buffy and Supernatural crossover. I mean, although we did
Hold on.
James Marsters and Charisma Carpenter were on an episode together
Yes.
on Supernatural, which was great, but I really would have loved to have Sarah
Oh,
come
there's
on.
got to be so much Supernatural Buffy crossover fan fiction.
If I could spell Supernatural. Buffy, Supernatural and Buffy, Dean and Buffy. Maybe
Yes.
one day far from now,
Is there a
Sunnydale
Wienerville fan?
goes Supernatural. No, but there is Pee-wee. There is Pee-wee. Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's two stories on here.
Oh my god.
What did you ask, Wienerville? Probably not.
I mean, that was more of a sketch show, but like yeah, it's just like Yeah, when you get into
Shame
like the
spiral.
way
I'm feeling it again. I feel
into the way back, then it's just like, oh,
No,
this is written by a 10-year-old and it is bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that it's cool now and everybody's talking about it and just like self-insert the Chronicles of Narnia meme of like, do not decite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written.
What's LKH? So there's actually like 224 Buffy Supernatural crossovers. There's one that's a crossover between Buffy, Highlander, and LKH. I don't know what LKH.
Laurel K. Hamilton?
Maybe.
The fact that I knew that off of 3 letters.
Wow.
Because I've read her books. Those should really just be vampire fan fiction, but they're not.
There's so many. I didn't even go into Archive of Our Own yet. There's a lot. The Girl Who Was Forgotten, that's the very first one on the front page. And that's George Weasley, Draco.
Oh my god.
I love
Magnolia
the
Potter
twins.
is the lesser-known twin sister of Harry Potter. Everyone knows about Harry, but somehow on the day that their parents were killed, memories of Magnolia vanished and things only get stranger when the twins get to Hogwarts. Will they ever find out why Magnolia was forgotten on that fateful night? Why did Voldemort let her live? Or will romance get in their way?
It's always romance. It has to get in the way.
Romance.
I will say Wattpad right now, the top stories on Wattpad right now, most of them look to be BTS. BTS, Grey's Anatomy, Love Island.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. Everybody's obsessed
There's
with Love
still a
Island.
Harry Styles here.
Of course.
And there's a lot of urban fiction on here. Where's that one? It's called Mine. If only you were mine. Baby, I'm thuggin'. I can't be your boyfriend.
What?
Very sexual, and it's a slow burner.
All right. Well, I would be doing us a disservice if I did not bring up what I thought, but then when I kind of mentioned it, no one seemed to know what I was talking about. I thought it was maybe the most popular fan fiction ever written, in the sense of that it's so bad that in college, sometimes when we would get drunk, we would pull it out and do dramatic readings of chunks.
That's what she said.
What is it?
Yeah, it is called My Immortal.
Oh no.
Hold on, I need
Yeah,
to...
you see, you get it. It is called My Immortal. It is
Tara Gillespie?
Like based off the Evanescence song?
kind of, but not.
I got it right here.
Yeah, I have all of it pulled up.
Notoriously bad, yet famous Harry Potter fan fiction for its extreme Mary Sue protagonist.
So the protagonist is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. She
Whoa.
is, yeah,
That's a
she is
mouthful.
the villainous main protagonist and Mary Sue of My Immortal. And it is arguably the worst female character in fan fiction history or literature in general. So I'm
artist's
just going to
name.
read you
Or literature in general, the
Yes.
worst character
I'm
ever
going to
created
read
ever.
you the intro
I
because
also
it's,
just have to say the author's tag name is XXX Bloody Wrist 666XXX.
I'm just saying it's so bad. I need you all to prepare for this, okay?
Oh no.
Okay.
Navigating a
All
world
right. Are we gonna play
with
like a drinking game?
characters like vampire,
Yeah.
Harry Potter, and Satan.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Oh my god.
So this is just a sample of the beginning just to
Noble.
give you guys a feel.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here.
Author's note in the middle of the pro.
I'm not
the middle.
related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major effing hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. In parentheses, I'm 17. I'm a goth, in parentheses, in case you can't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. "Hey, Ebony," shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away.
Oh my god.
I would just like to say, wow.
It's so bad.
Wow.
And
Like
if
when
you
the beginning of it, I was like, okay, I feel like I've heard this.
Yeah.
But then as you go on, I was like, no, I don't remember that. But like the beginning just felt memorable. Like
I thought it was the most popular because we not only did that, but then like anyone I had met understood the reference.
Yeah.
And then if you want a really good time and you don't want to read this horrific thing, you can go on YouTube. There are dramatic readings. Yes. There are people talking about it
Harry
still today.
Vampire Potter.
Yeah, it is a time and a half. If you want a good time, go look up My Immortal.
Draco used to date vampire via a tattoo on Draco's arm.
Yeah, it's like reading it, it just takes me back. It just takes me back every time. It's so bad.
And but Ebony becomes so angry at this perceived betrayal, despite identifying as bisexual herself and professing a sexual attraction to sensitive bi guys, that she runs crying into the forbidden forest where she is approached by Lord Voldemort. Speaking in faux archaic English, he gives her a gun and demands that she kill Vampire.
It's crazy.
Kills
man.
himself by slitting his wrists.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Draco kills himself? Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
His
a
father will
time.
hear about this.
It's a time, and I
Wow,
knew I
after
would be doing
rescuing
a sister
Draco,
service.
she rescues Draco from Voldemort. Her and her friends attend a My Chemical Romance concert in Hogsmeade.
Yeah. It's everything you want it to be and more.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of
Wow.
spelling issues.
Yeah, it's bad.
No beta.
Naming each
It's
other
bad. Grammar's bad.
Wait. So there's a lot of author's notes. These notes are written largely in phonetic spelling and text to speak. Standoffish. One author's note says, "They knew," D-E-Y, they knew,
Yes.
N-U,
They.
each other, E-E-C-H-O-D-D-E-R,
Oh, it hurts.
each other before.
I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But I knew I had to mention it for any of the others out there. I have never been able to read the whole thing. I've never wanted to, but it is funny every once in a while to just scroll through it, stop somewhere, and read a little bit of it out loud.
Oh, man.
It's a
great.
good time. Highly recommend it. Honestly, I might start just sending you guys messages every once in a while. That's just parts of
I would honestly love it.
when we're all
Also,
having bad days.
Yeah.
I remembered it was Tumblr. That's where I got all my.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Tumblr was a
Forgot
big
Tumblr
one.
existed.
Yeah.
So, because that's where that story came from, was Tumblr.
There's one, I'm not familiar with any of the newer tags. I know you've probably got that, but there is one that is the funniest thing to me because it's a multi-layered reference that is just so funny. I don't know if you guys are Arrested Development fans.
I believe
Yes.
myself.
Okay, so
Dead dog
Of
do
course,
not
I'm
eat.
the only one.
yes,
No.
dead dove do not eat. It is. I learned about this like the other day, and they were like I don't know what this is.
DDDNE. It's
Yeah,
a
everybody was
subcategory of
like,
dark fic.
I don't know what this is. And then she finally looked it up and she goes, "Oh my God, it's based on Arrested Development." It's the scene where Jason Bateman goes into like the freezer and he pulls out a paper bag that says "Dead Dove Do Not Eat." And he opens it and he was like, "There's a dead bird in here." Like,
I don't know what I was expecting.
it's the idea that the story contains like dark, questionable, taboo content, and that it's accurately represented in the tag. So if it says dead dove do not eat, assume that it's going to be
DDDNE is what they
it is.
put in.
It's, you know, it's the, I don't know what I expected. It's exactly what you're expecting it to be, and I love that that has become like
that is one of the
popular tag.
It's like a trigger warning without saying what all the triggers are. Just like, okay, you might not want to read this.
This
if you're
is going to be a
person.
bad time. So
so there's like a regular list of normal genres, and then there's like
There's a regular list, and then there's a
regular
fun
list.
And they said that like genres overlap and stuff. So there's angsty
Of
movie
course.
stuff. There's AU, so alternate universe. That's going to be stepping outside of your canonical, like a
non-canonical.
fantasy.
Are you trying to say nautical?
Yes.
Non-canonical.
Someone being out of character OOC rather than in a proper AU. Or major plot changes to suit the author's purposes, such as like a fix-it fic, which is like, I didn't like how the author ended this story, so I'm going to fix it, much like Manacled. Soulmate AU, so very canon soulmates are real. You have to get to them. Their names are written on their skin at birth, and they have to touch each other, and time travel AU, which is like Groundhog's Day. Peggy Sue got married. Those are usually like the time traveler has to keep doing it until they get it right. You get the crossover, Buffy and Supernatural, Dark Fix, which DNE, the Dead Dove Don't Eat, is part of like a subgenre of that. The Fix It Fic. So like major plot holes, we're gonna go in and like rebuild it. Fluff, your lighthearted comedy. Hurt, comfort, like a traumatic experience has to happen so that the character could get comforted, and then usually, oh, we love you. That's technically a subgenre of a dark fic too. Self-insert, that's where the Mary Sues come into play. Recursive meta fanverse. So that's existing fan work. So that's like a fanfic of a fanfic.
Oh no.
So it's called like a
Inception.
remix. Yeah, it's like a remix. Songfic, which is kind of what I wrote a lot
Based
of
on
songfics.
lyrics.
And since lyrics are copywritten, they usually become like a violation of the copywritten law, so you can't really put them in
I
anything.
once read a Harry Potter fan fiction that the entire thing was a song fic, and it was the title of each chapter was a song.
Yes, I used
And
to
it
do
was
that.
like, listen to this song while you read the chapter, and it was one of my favorite things. I
used to do
And
that.
I was like, yeah, man, perfect.
All right, so let me admit to
Uberfic.
something here.
Yeah, go for it.
Uberfic. I was going to wait. Yeah, Uberfic, which I didn't know that was the term for it.
Lesbian literature is the
Yeah.
Xena Uberfic was the
Oh well, it wasn't lesbian fiction, but
Not
Uberfic
all
is
of them
just
are,
Uberfic is just wait. So what's the definition of Uberfic then? Maybe I have it wrong.
It's a form of alternative universe, so AU, where the characters physically resemble and share personality traits with their canon counterparts, but they have new names and backgrounds, different setting. So like
that's not what I
it
thought it
actually
was then.
originated from a Xena Warrior Princess fandom, and it was inspired by the episode The Xena Scrolls, which featured a 1940s era descendant of the characters Xena, Gabriel, and Joxer, who are like basically played by their respective actors, on an archaeologist dig in like an Indiana Jones pastiche, which is kind of like pastiche is French. What did it mean? I wrote it down somewhere.
like
so
a
like
mishmash.
a work of art. Basically, it's like an imitating style. Like it's not a parody because parodies make fun of. It's more of like an homage versus mocking.
Okay, so that's not what I thought it was, but
That's okay. Tell us anyway.
okay.
I need to know.
So my thing is that. So when I was saying earlier, I read Buffy fan fiction back in the day, and I was really into that supernatural type stuff, and along with the show So Weird, didn't know if there was fan fiction for that though. But what I did was basically wrote a complete like original work with characters based on myself and my friends and whatever, basically in the similar situation as like So Weird, Scooby Gang, X-Files, where like paranormal stuff happened to us, And like it just turned into a serialized story, because whenever I tried to write scripts, it was like, well, I want to write more. I need more adjectives. I can't just write dialogue. So after I got bored with that and not knowing how to format an actual script, I just wrote like serialized stories. And that is what I believe is on this disc here that I have no way of accessing.
We're going to get it. We're going to figure it out.
So weird. The Goddess Chronicles. It's a Young Hercules crossover. It was so weird.
Oh,
That's insane.
The So Weird gang goes back in time to meet the cadets at the Young Hercules training camp. There's also So Weird, a twin story. Would it be weird if Fee had a twin? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Twins.
It was basically like based off of like whatever scenarios were in Buffy or like Monster of the Week stuff that I saw on
Like, how
those
would we
shows.
handle it?
How would we handle it? So it wasn't a direct ripoff, but it was heavily inspired
Oh yeah.
Sure.
by
Do you
those
remember
fan works. by
before
those shows.
smut became the like the tag on everything, when it was lemon or lime?
Yes, that's actually
No.
so.
Maybe I was just uber innocent growing up. I don't
That's
remember
fair.
any of it.
My first crossover into questionable content was 100% fan fiction.
Okay.
So here's that's part of like the things I had. So smut, porn, erotica, sexually explicit, pornographic fan fiction. Historically, the terms were lemon, which meant explicit pornography, or lime, which is just sexually suggestive works. And then they were euphemisms to like show like what level it
Citrus
was.
scale.
Oh, wait.
They were common
Citrus
terms
scale
in the
sounds like a familiar
2000s.
Yeah.
It fell out.
Mild was citrus, moderate was lime, and explicit was lemon.
Oh.
Before they started doing the chili
more
pepper
you know.
scale, now that you see with romance books,
yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
many
yeah.
chili peppers is it? And it's like, we started
How
with
spicy
citrus.
is it? Yeah.
It fell out of use before becoming popular again in December of 2018 due to the censorship of adult content on Tumblr. So it allowed writers to circumvent explicit terminologies that could flag their work by platforms like his Tumblr, while being used to like tag it as explicit. You got TW trigger warnings.
Yep.
RPF, real person fan fiction. So like Anna Todd's After would be real people mixing with celebrities rather than like full fictional. One shot standalones. OTP.
I was just going to say,
The one
who's your
true
OTP? Who do you ship?
And shipping. Yeah, that's another one.
Shipping names are kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
OCs, original characters.
Yeah.
Headcanon.
Yep.
HC.
Canon and Fanon.
Yeah.
What was the one? Beta reader, someone who edits and proofreads a fanfic. Drabble, I didn't know it was a thing. Like, it's a piece of writing that is exactly 100 words long.
Yeah.
Although it's commonly used to refer to any short fanfiction. Where's the thing that I wrote down?
Memories
that was-
just keep unlocking.
I
You say
know.
words, and my brain's like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
A lot of our fan fiction was like looking through this folder. I know we did a lot of like Hanson, Backstreet Boys. Though when I was looking through this, I was a Backstreet girl, so I'm kind of confused why, and I'm very ashamed because I can't stand him now. The things honestly, this whole story would have to be burned with fire now because it's Hanson, which problematic, and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. It's just going to ruin the tour.
I wasn't a Timberlake girl. So,
Right?
It's my favorite thing to say anytime there's a minor inconvenience. This is going to ruin the tour.
Ruin the tour.
Oh, that
So-
dumb man.
I had one here where this is like I wrote this in college when I was just trying to get more like so I'm an English major. I was doing a like a creative writing class, and I was trying to like get myself back into how I used to be with my writing. So I was in a touring choir in college called the Lamplighters, and we would go between spring like during spring break when everyone else out having fun between finals and everything, we actually went on a tour as a show choir. We'd go to a place, like we went to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, and we did benefit concerts. So we would just go and sing in a church. All the money we made at that concert went to that church and the congregation. We stayed at the houses of the parishioners, and they fed us and stuff like that. So and then we actually worked on house cleanup while we were there. So the story, the one I wrote, I have no idea what the title was. I just know that my character was like me, essentially, with a different name. And we were going on tour to Oklahoma. And I was freaking out because I was part of the witness protection program. Or something to that nature. I couldn't go.
You were worried that the person you were hiding from was going to find you in Oklahoma. I get it.
Well, so it wasn't even like that. I had been in the band M2M. Do you remember that?
No. The name sounds familiar. Hang on.
Don't say you love me. You don't even know me.
Oh my gosh.
God.
I had been in the band M2M with my best friend, and my real name, the Merritt, was my middle name. And so I didn't want to be a celebrity anymore, and I wanted to be a real girl and go to college and high school. So my family left in the middle of the night, and I never told my boyfriend I was a Cancer, and I just disappeared.
There's a lot going on there.
It was okay because Hanson was on tour, so like I wasn't gonna have to see them when I went to Tulsa. But then Zach has to go and break his wrist crowd surfing, and so he's gonna be there. And of course, wouldn't you know it, Diana and Walker Hanson, the kind, gentle couple they are, were like, we have tons of kids. We'd love to house you girls. So here I am, staying there in my boyfriend's childhood bed. Got a migraine, puked everywhere. He's taking care of me. He's like, you look familiar, but you don't. I'm different now. I have red curly hair, and I'm mature. He doesn't know who you are. You've only known each other since you were 5.
Love you so much. That is
so
Oh my god.
no, that's absolute perfection. Everybody had a period of their life like that. I learned trying to write fan fiction that I'm not a creative writer. I never will be. I had to take one creative writing based class in college, and like I went up to my professor. I loved her. She was one of my like go-to contacts through all of college, even though I only took one of her classes. And I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I am made for research papers. I am made for research and regurgitating information and finding conclusions.
I hated writing.
So much fluff. Much fluff.
I accidentally got an English minor because I took so many creative writing classes because I loved it like that. They're like, oh, you got enough credits for us. I was like, cool.
I
I just couldn't
appreciate
either.
I love reading it. I love talking about it. I love talking about inferences and opinions and all of that. But every time I sit down and try and creatively write a story, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me.
The funniest part is like reading it, I'm like, wow. It kind of flashed me back because it's a lot of like, I based all of the characters off of my friends in college.
Yeah.
So like my roommate is
mine are.
my roommate. Her name is Chloe instead of Kim, but like Kim would fall asleep. She was so tired all the time because she was an education major, and she would just be working on something and fall asleep. And so like I ran to the store with my friends, right? I freaking love them all. Corinda, this is one of my friends, Corinda. I don't remember who she was based on. Squealed. It's been a while since we've been let out of the prison. We enjoyed every second of it. We shopped until the shops started to close. Our next stop was Walmart, so we could buy ourselves some goodies for the flight and the drive. We have to get Oreos. I love Oreos, Faith said, searching for them. Whoa, look how many flavors there are. Geez, we don't get out much, I laughed. We decided on mint and double stuffed and put them in the cart. Of course, we still ended up buying more clothes and accessories. Duh. Shopping at Walmart around midnight is always fun, but the lines suck. There's nobody at the registers. I swear we spent more time in line than shopping altogether. Oh well.
You're such a valley girl.
We returned to the dorms and we separated to our rooms and promised each other with wake-up calls. Upon entering the room, I saw Chloe lying on her bed with her clothes scattered all around the room and bed next to an empty suitcase. Chloe, what are you doing? I said, giggling. Huh? Oh no, I fell asleep. I can't believe this is happening to me. She used to say all the time, I can't believe this is happening to me. How was your day? Good. Well, almost. I swear I wanted to pull my hair out. My mom just kept nagging, so Timmy started mocking her, and then Kylie joined in. So, of course, Dad gets mad and starts yelling at the three of us.
I did it.
Meanwhile, we're there totally in the middle of Sam's Club, and people were staring, and it was so embarrassing.
I love it.
Why were we so obsessed with, some of... My favorite is...
Because we didn't know emotional regulation. No one taught us how to emotionally regulate.
The thing that I love...
Yeah, go for it.
Well, the thing that I love about this, though, is that, when you take writing classes and they tell you about story structure and the hero's journey and they say kill your darlings and just all the extraneous stuff that doesn't need to go in there, just take it out.
Yeah.
Fan fiction keeps all that in.
Yeah,
any tangent you want to go on, any hyper specific conversation you want to have that doesn't serve a plot, keep it in. And I love that though, because it's
for
there's
example,
so many.
I go to get a shower, I come back, she's asleep again. Chloe, I jump. I swear, I'm up. Right, and the Pope is Jewish. Let's go.
Some of those conversations, I'm sure, are those quotes are things that you've said.
Oh yeah,
and the Pope is Jewish. You just keep it in there. It's just things that your friends say that you think are funny, you want to share with the world. You keep it in there, and I think
to the point of
cool.
We had to go into such detail.
Detailed, yeah.
Well, I went into the bathroom to quickly apply my makeup, slipped on my slippers, and ran down the hall to the bathroom to brush my teeth. While there, I threw my long, curly red hair into a half ponytail and then went back to our room.
You had to explain how everything looked.
Everything.
At all times.
When I returned, I saw a pink jean skirt, a black 3/4-inch sleeve shirt with pink flowers on it, a pink glittery belt, and my pink Pumas sitting on the bed. Hurry up and get dressed now. Oh, this is so why I love my roommate.
Yeah. It was that you could have conversations you've always wanted to have. You could work through feelings that you didn't know how to work through via your story.
You couldn't just say, I'm going to go call my mom. Hello, Noreen Rose and Michael Lucas McKee answered the phone in unison. Why do you have to put their whole given name?
It was so you could picture it and they could picture exactly what you were picturing.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Go for it.
The reason I was laughing so much was because when you stumbled on Chloe's name earlier, it sounded like you were going to say, I walked in and there was Clay Aiken.
I know. I thought you were about to say Clay too, and I was like, where are we going? I thought it was Hanson, and now we're Clay Aiken? Oh my goodness, this is a crossover.
I'm Clay Aiken. Oh,
that's why I started laughing so hard. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I love it.
Listen to your story.
But also, I wasn't even going to blink an eye at that. I was like, yeah, Clay Aiken's at their hotel. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be? The one story
100%.
in this file was that my friend was a cousin or something like that of one of the Backstreet Boys, Brian. And she acted on the show, and she was an actress on the show Roswell. So all the Roswell characters are there, and then dating Taylor Hanson. So it has all of them in there, and then I'm friends with Joey from NSYNC.
Yeah,
why not? They're all there.
It's like you're daydreaming, and then you're writing it down and sharing it with the world.
Yes.
Just dump it.
Yes, that's mine. The story I have, because I was. When I wrote one in junior high, I was obsessed with the band Dream Street because they were really popular in the early 2000s. And of course, I knew the only reason I got into it was because I knew who Jesse McCartney was because he was on All My Children. So then my friends and I got into it. And so I wrote fan fiction that ties into the story of Grease. So it's but it's me, it's my name and their names. But yeah, well, you're talking about I had to write what description, like what I was wearing, and I was
makeup looked like, how your hair looked that day.
like, I wrote down like an hour later, Megan came downstairs wearing faded blue jeans with a Henderson County volleyball t-shirt.
Yeah,
because I was on the volleyball team.
You had to explain it, or no one would understand.
I created usernames on AOL for my characters. Wait, where is that? I was showing you last night.
Love
and it was a conversation.
How deep you got into this.
Where is it? Because my character's name was Emma Jean, and so my character, this isn't the original one. So the characters' names were Emma,
Why is this not fitting
Crystal,
back in here?
and Lucy.
No.
It got too warped.
Oh
Like, this is
like-
why when Gen Z and everybody are like, millennials, why are you so cringe? And it's like, don't talk to me about cringe. What we are now is not cringe. Right now, we are
Just
comfortable.
wait.
Back in the day, cringe, because
My
people
screen
would
name was
constantly have eyes on you, or videos, or pictures.
Betty Jean Beauty Queen was Emma's, and then
That's
Betty
such
Jean
a long, that's such
And then
a
there was-
long username.
Penny for your thoughts, because her nickname was Penny, and the one character's name was Lucy, so hers was In the Sky with Diamonds. I'm your Superman.
You okay?
I just lost the little chip fell out.
Oh no! Gotta save that SIM card. It could have incriminating evidence on it.
Also, my hate of Kirsten Dunst.
What?
Which I don't understand. I loved her.
No. He's been super awful mood since my little head-to-head run-in with Kirsten Dunst.
You
What is
fought
it? I
with
flipped
Kirsten
shit.
Dunst?
I flipped and sent that skank running. Apparently.
Girl,
I need to reread this.
that's some toxic behavior.
I don't like her, apparently. Oh, man. I really need to
That's
reread
so
these.
funny.
I need an external floppy disk drive.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
need.
going to find one and send it to you. We need this in our lives.
We can start a whole folder
So-
on the Google Drive just of fan fiction.
Oh my god.
I know we talked about it, but I had I don't think we were recording yet. So my friend Courtney and I had a fan fiction that we passed back and forth called Hopelessly Devoted, very similar to the Dream Street. Similar but different. It wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily Grease based, but we like dressed as Grease characters. My
Never
nickname
let me
used to be
go.
Riz, so Rizzo.
Riz, yeah.
So they called me Rizzo. And so, like, in real life, my nickname was Riz. So, yeah, very, very funny. This, so it was, we would write it back and forth. So I would write some and then email it to Courtney and CC my sisters, and my sisters would read it and, like, comment, because they were minor characters in it, too. One played my middle sister played my aunt, and my younger sister played our best friend's cousin. So like we were all like together.
Love it.
One dated Zach, the other one dated Devon Sawa's character, but he wasn't really Devon Sawa. He looked like Devon Sawa. From what show was he in where he was like really hot, like later on. Anyway, and so we would write this and send it back and forth, and we can put the little screenshots here of if we do that, I don't remember. I'm all out of it. We could put screenshots here of us doing it, where it basically would write something and send it over, and like I was unhinged. Like she would be like, "Oh my gosh, this crazy thing happened in the story," and she was like really, like, cool, like pleasant about it, and mine. You might have to splat me on here, because mine were. Where is it?
Yeah, the amount of unnecessary
Yeah.
Or it's been a long time. This was the subject of the email. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. And then inside the words were wiki wiki wiki.
Oh my god.
What a loser. This wasn't even that long ago. This was 2010.
I love you so much. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's great, man.
I'm gonna
Look,
embarrass myself.
we all need to be more whimsical, okay?
Yeah.
Sure,
In
whimsy.
these trying times, we all have to have some whimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Dream Street fan fiction.
Fan fiction. Yes, there was. That's where I
Crossovers with
discovered it.
Harry Potter and Dream Street.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's
I just
a
had to-
crazy time together.
I just had an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
What if we asked AI to write fan fiction?
Oh
Would
my
it do
God.
it because it's would it do it because it's based on like a copywritten work? Like would it legitimately
I don't know.
like legally does AI if it can do
Let's see.
deep fakes, it can
Sam just did one like an AI, not a fan fiction, but like an AI, like 9th Narnia or 8th Narnia book.
Wait,
And like, yeah, it was insane. And he actually has a full book cover and everything. He just did one. I was like,
AI for writing erotica. Create erotica and adult fiction freely. It's called pseudo-write.
Okay, so there are programs, there's AI models that
AI
actually
see,
Yes.
AI is.
I was just going to go, hey, ChatGPT, can you write a
ChatGPT,
Harry Potter fan?
write me
You know
a
what?
Harry
It
Potter
says-
But there's, all right.
All right, I can certainly help you write a fan fiction. To create a story you will love, I'll need a few details to get started. I would like to know your fandom, your characters, your plot and
Ooh.
scenario, and your tone.
Oh, no.
she's doing one right now.
All right. Okay. Before we get too deep into this,
All right,
Let's just create one.
bring
right
us
now.
back around.
so just for shiggles, name a fandom.
I was going to say Buffy, but whatever.
Buffy and let's go really wild. Hands. Buffy and One Direction.
I was like, yeah, something
She's
like
old enough
not
to
even in the same
be their
age.
moms.
Exactly. Starring Harry
With all the
Styles
reboots and requels and stuff.
and Buffy.
I was trying to think like a fandom, like Buffy and Bridgerton. Like those are completely opposites.
Oh.
Like,
Yes. Okay.
Like,
let's see.
bring it
Buffy
together.
and Bridgerton.
'Cause, yeah,
Fiction
Buffy-
starring.
Into
Who do we want?
Buffy and Anthony.
Anthony
Ooh, yeah.
Don't watch Bridgerton.
and Buffy
any.
at a coffee shop.
And they're gonna have a bisexual season soon, which I'm super pumped about.
At a coffee shop. AU.
Well, they've had bisexual seasons, but
in a what if battle.
Like a lesbian one.
romance.
Yeah. Michaela and Francesca.
Yeah, so
Make
excited.
it fluff.
Like fluff.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
It's thinking.
Stop it.
Is it though?
Wait. The great, that was
Just a little
fast.
bit because we're pushing time.
The Great Latte War. The bell above the door of the Slayer's Grind chimed in a frantic energy. Buffy Summers, owner and head barista, barely looked up from the steam wand. She was in the middle of a
she the head
triple
barista?
threat morning rush, a blonde
Side
ponytail
job.
swinging like a weapon as she pivoted between espresso machine and pastry case.
I regret everything.
There's an order for an oat milk decaf with extra foam. I might usually use my Slayer skills on the blender, she muttered to her reflection in the stainless steel. I assure you, my requirements are far more sophisticated. A voice boomed, an accent so posh it practically smelled of old libraries and expensive horses. Buffy looked up, seeing Anthony Bridgerton, looking remarkably out of place in a perfectly tailored navy suit amidst a sea of Sunnydale surf hoodies. He was checking his father's pocket watch with a frown that suggested the very concept of waiting was a personal insult. Let me guess, the Viscount of Vanilla, Earl of Espresso.
Yeah.
I need a drink that will sustain me through a morning of managing 7 siblings, a mother insists on matchmaking, and a sister who has apparently decided to deconstruct the family library. Make it strong and make it fast. Strong and fast, that's my middle name. Well, it's Anne. Well, it's Anne, but close enough.
I love
And it keeps going. There's like only a few more sentences. Wait,
I'm hooked.
The battle began over 20 minutes.
Don't feed the
Anthony,
animals.
unable to help himself, started critiquing her efficiency. You're wasting movement on the milk pitcher. If you position the sleeve to your left, you could shave 3 seconds off every transaction. Her competitive streak, forged in the fires of the literal hellmouths, flared up. Oh, is that right, Mr. Manners? Why don't you come back here and show me? Or are those hands only for holding teacups and judging people? To her shock, he unbuttoned his coat, rolled up his sleeves. Challenge accepted. For the next hour, the coffee shop became a battlefield of competence and banter. They moved in a surprisingly synchronized dance, Buffy taking orders with her signature wit, and Anthony, with a terrifying focus of a man, managed a massive estate, steaming milk to precision that was quite frankly a little intimidating. You're not half bad at this, for a guy who looks like he's never seen a dish sponge in his life. He paused, a rare, genuine smile tugging at his lips. You're quite formidable. I've met duchesses with less command over a room than you have over this espresso machine. The rush died down and the shop became quiet, smelling of roasting beans and sugar. Anthony didn't leave. He just ordered a simple black coffee and sat at the counter, watching her reorganize the muffin display. So, she tossed a blueberry at him. Manage any of those 7 siblings yet? They're a nightmare, but they're my nightmare. I get it. Thinking of her own ragtag Scooby Gang. Duty is a heavy lift. Sometimes you just want a world where the biggest problem is a broken milk frother. He looked at her, truly seeing the strength behind the Valley Girl exterior. I believe, Miss Summers, that you and I might be the only 2 people in this town who understand what it means to carry the weight of the world and to serve a decent cup of coffee. I shall return tomorrow. I suspect your efficiency will have slipped without my supervision. In your dreams, Bridgerton. She called out the door. Bring the siblings next time. I've got some day-old scones that need a home. Anthony paused, tipping an imaginary hat, and left. Buffy stayed behind the counter, a goofy, unslayer-like grin on her face. The battle was a draw, but she had a feeling the war was just beginning.
Oh.
Wow.
I do not condone feeding the AI.
No. I have never in my life used AI, but that was worth it.
I haven't either.
I mean, I just boiled the ocean, but like...
That's crazy. All right.
Oh my gosh.
On that note, thank you all. Thank you all for joining us into this embarrassing deep dive into our histories and the present, because fanfiction's cool now. Which is crazy. Still blows my mind. Tell us,
authors.
What were some of your favorite things about fan fiction growing up? I know not everyone who listens to us had that, but let us know. Or tell us
What
some
are your
of your embarrassing
headcanons?
stories.
Even if you haven't written or read it, what are some of your headcanons?
Headcanons.
From your
What
favorite
is
shows
something
and movies?
that you would love to see combined? Let's do it.
Would you
Man,
like
those
any
crossovers.
dramatic readings from us? Pick something, and maybe we'll
Maybe we'll
have
put it
some
up on the Patreon.
bonus
Have
content.
Jordy read.
Get Jordy in a
We'll
smoking
read their
jacket by the
fanfictions.
fireplace.
Oh my God.
Readings of fan fiction.
Yes. I need this to
Mystery
happen.
Time Theater with Heather.
Yes, and Jordy.
And Jordy,
Yes,
my guy.
both of you. My God.
My guy.
Oh, man. But please join us for our season finale is our next episode, right?
Yeah.
Which we did announce on the Girls Room Live, and we will announce here because we are so excited for this. And I know who's most excited about this, and that's Alex, who gets to edit it all together. And it better be very nicely done and no dumb jokes in, because this is my time and I want it to be nice and lovely.
It's my house. You know what it is? And if you don't like it, you get the f*** out.
We will be doing a deep dive on the Spice Girls.
It is
which
time to spice up
we
your
gonna-
lives.
Yes.
Are we going to do costumes?
Yes.
Okay.
We are committing to the bit. We are going to be here. We're going to talk about Spice Girls because we love them, as we should. And we did announce on Girls Room Live, we are going to take a 1-season break on Girls Room. There's just a lot going on. But do not fear, we will be back. And hopefully next year we will still have another Girls Room Live. So we will still be around. We will still be doing things. Just no official 3rd season. 4th? 3rd, 4th, whichever the next season is, we're going to have a
Next
1-season
season.
break. But then we will be back the following season for a new season of Girls Room. So yeah, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for constantly pumping us up, because I love that we get to do this, and I love that you guys love listening to us do this. So we will see you next time when we chat about the Spice Girls. Splat you later.
Bye.
This episode was recorded at Splat Attack Studios in virtual home studios, though none in Florida.